Hello everybody and welcome back to Golden Sun. I'm a skeptical gamer. And let's get right on with, if not the first dungeon, certainly the first mini dungeon of the game. Indeed, we shall explore every corner. If a jumping puzzle, nothing too hard, just push towards the ledge. And if you can jump it, you will. No danger of falling in. I'm hoping that we're going to run into a random encounter, so I can, excellent, take the time to explain the combat system. And we attack first, so we have a preemptive strike, the enemy can't attack us. We get a free turn, effectively. So, as before, we have attack, synergy, item and defend. Except now, we have synergies. Isaac has cure, which is a healing synergy, which we don't need right now, so let's just attack. Garrett, however, has flare, which is an attacking synergy. As we can see in the corner there, next to the little red gem, which signifies its Mars element, or fire. We can see it has three little lines which indicate the number of targets it'll hit. We can see the large upside down teardrop indicates the main targets, and the smaller ones indicate any splash damage. So we'll attack that too, and Jenna similarly has flare. She also has fire skills. And in items, they've got herbs and fairly standard equipment. So to attack with Jenna, she does much less damage than Garrett or Isaac will, because she's only a magic user mainly. As we can see there, magic does a lot of damage, however it does use up your PP, which will replenish slowly as you run, but you still have to occasionally watch out for your PP. And excellent, so we have another jumping puzzle, where we have three available options, and this isn't the right one, it's this one. My memory of this game is still good enough. At least for the very start of this game. We have three wild mushrooms, I think they're called, yep. Tap them. And the wild mushrooms are, I know this because I have no life, weak to Mars elemental, or fire. So if I drop that there, I can probably attack there and be safe in knowledge that Garrett's fire, along with Isaac's critical hit, which does much more damage, they're randomly set off, you can't control them. Safe knowledge that Garrett's fire should do enough for damage. As you can see there, 23 and 18. And experience, which goes towards a level up, and coins, which you can use in shops. So it's all fairly standard, nothing too difficult. There are four elements in this game. There's Mercury, which is water, fire, which is Mars, or Mars, which is fire. Just keeps the consistency here. Venus, which is earth, and Jupiter, which is wind. Took me a while to think that through there. So we have a very standard puzzle. Find the eye, put the eye in the socket, and we hear the sound of shifting stone. So by process of deduction, we're going to explore the one passes where we haven't yet. And we're under the random encounter. Just throw up some random instructions. A little bit of a waste of PP from Garrett there, I think. But oh well, doesn't really matter. None of these fights are at all difficult. You could beat them all just by spamming your normal attack. Now, this is the end Kraden. It was the shortest dungeon ever. Okay, so we have to find the hidden entrance. Well, as if we couldn't tell from the very obvious markings on the floor, we can push these statues. And there's nothing in here, just another statue, which we can't push. So why don't we go explore the other side? Generally, when you see these markings on the ground, it indicates that something can be moved or something can be perhaps pushed from above to drop down into that area. They're basically, you can't push anything outside of those markings. And some more very simple battles. And the slimes are trying to flee because they're pansy. And they're down. If you prefer, please leave in the comments. I'm perfectly happy to cut out the battles, or I could speed them up. It's entirely up to you. I'm trying to make the highest quality content I can, so any feedback's excellent, because if I'm doing a terrible job, I'd like to know about it. Once we get further out into the game, I am going to start using items that will repel battles and then probably grinding up off screen. Although this game doesn't require that much grinding, if you just to fight every single mob you came across, you should be at a perfectly high enough level for the game. And here we have a bit of a maze. I think this is the right way. Yes, it is. And we have a preemptive strike, that's just attack. And Jenny gets a critical hit, which still does almost nothing for damage. Nice and easy. As I say, you can beat most of them just by spamming. And here we've got some level ups, which I forgot to mention in the last battle. Your stats will increase, and if you're lucky, you may learn new skills. As Isaac did before, actually, he learned Quake. I didn't mention it. Quake is, similarly to Flare, is a 3 enemy targeting skill, but it's of the Venus element. So let's try Quake. Also, I have a sneaky suspicion these are... No, they're not. I thought they were weak to Quake. Doesn't look like it. Okay, nothing too difficult. Experience points and coins. And we want to go this way now. Or it could be entirely wrong. No, we just did a big circle. Excellent. Let's run from this battle. Oh no, there's no escape. Right, so that's a waste of time. Alright, you forced my hand. I did it all good. As we can see there, magic is level 2 flame user for Gen. Magic is normally the way to go to clear out multiple enemies at once. I don't think there are any normal attacks that will kill. This is the right one. That will kill more than one enemy at a time. We also see here our agility is coming into play. Jenna is the fastest, followed by Isaac, followed by Garrett, and they're all quicker than those slimes. And that determines your turn order. Which you can see in the stats menu, which if you press A and go over to status, you get a detailed breakdown of all of your members of your party, their stats, and we can see, if we go over to things like, getting lost, things like XP, it tells you the amount of XP you need to reach the next level, which is useful, because there is no bar. And here we have some statues that we can't reach, which will introduce a new idea. And as he says, perhaps synergy is the key. So, as we saw Garrett doing in the incredibly long intro, you can use synergy outside of battle to interact with objects around you. Now you may be wondering why I move that. It's because my mind's getting ahead of me. I've forgotten how to do this first. This is where we need the other small jewel we found. There we go. Then run back over to the hole that I have now created. Excellent. Yeah. More mazes. And a herb. Herbs recover 50 HP. This stage in the game they're pretty much a total heal, as we can see. And new enemies, a maze. They're still fairly standard, and they have slightly more HP and hit slightly harder. As we can see there, that one took 18 damage and survived. So, we'll just make sure they die. Get more experience for them though, and a few more coins. And I'm guessing this is probably the heart of the sanctum we were looking for. But of course, what's the point of playing an RPG if we didn't explore? Yes, we're going to move ahead from what is a rather beautiful place, about 10 steps before the next chunk of dialogue. Well, yeah, there's a passageway right there, Kraden. We just walk through it. And because it's a big girl's blouse, Kraden's going to stay here. So, let's go a bit deeper. And instead of going that way, let's go this way. Because in here is this. It's a synergy stone. It will fully restore your PP. You can find them lying on the floor quite rarely. They're not particularly common. But it's always nice to have a full heal. Although why you'd need one here, I'm not sure. Right, well, looks like a fairly obvious puzzle. And for purposes of education, I'm going to push this one. Seems to have a very dramatic effect in the room down below. I don't think that looks right. Magically, we seem to have returned the statue back to where it originally was. I'm not going to make the obvious reference here. Go on then, give us more dialogue. Wow, for the first time ever, they're not giving us more exposition. If only it would last. Indeed, the light must be the key. I think you find what is key actually is following the very obvious lines on the floor. But, well, I don't know, Kraden. It's supposed to be incredibly clever, you don't seem that great to me. So, as we push these statues, we attempt to disable that trap. There we go. Okay, nothing too difficult about any of these puzzles, they're fairly standard, and I guess we can use move on this, pull it in. There we go. something clicked. So I'm assuming we can now push these into place and not Thunderbolt Kraden. As much as we might want to, it doesn't shut it. Hey, but I did all the work. They just said I did it. It was a good work, everyone. Just get no respect. Wear it safe. Still a big girl's blouse, Kraden. So, we'll move these other statues into position. See what secrets we can find. After all, that's why we're in this. The pursuit of secrets. Secrets and treasure. That's why I'm in it. Don't know about everyone else. Okay, now I guess we can go down to the room below and see what we've done. Excellent. We changed the picture. Exactly. Will we find the treasure there too? Because, you know, it's kind of why I'm here. Oh my god. Amazing. Surely there must... Wow. No way. I wonder where the secret could be. I wonder where... Oh, well, I'll stop being facetious. And I think that's a good place to stop this episode. So, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching Golden Sun. I'm a Skeptical Gamer, and I will see you next time.